Greetings, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in and welcome back. I am a little spark of light. Together we are the divine infinite light beings. It is a pleasure to have you back, all of you viewers, cross watchers, and visiting viewers. Ashe, it is a pleasure to have all of you back. Ashe, it is a pleasure to be communing with you once again. Ashe, Spirit is saying there is an energy out there, whether it be a feminine energy or masculine energy, but this energy is wanting you to trust them all of a sudden in this moment, in this present moment. Ashe, they're reaching out to you through me to ask you to trust them because they realize that you are their true love, and they're realizing that you are some kind of past life energy. Ashe, they feel like they've known you before. Even when they first laid eyes on you, they felt like you were love at first sight. You were deja vu. They've done this with you before. Ashe, and now that you are no longer together, because we've been getting that energy of you being disconnected from an energy. Now that you are no longer together, they wish to express their love. Ashe. But Spirit is saying to love yourself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to pour into yourself. Ashe. Spirit is saying, if you want to take the time to listen, you can listen. But Spirit is saying, they don't advise you to do so, Ashe, but you have free will. Spirit is saying you've been stepping it up. You stepped it up a notch, so you're moving up in the spiritual realm, and where you're moving they cannot go. Spirit sees you. Spirit sees what you have done. Spirit sees the progress that you have put in, Ashe. And this is a past life love, Ashe. Or this could be another past life love entering your life because you have come to a completion with this past energy. This could be a new past life love coming into your life, because we relive these lives and we play out these energies over and over again. Energy never dies, it's just transmuted, Ashe, into different lifetimes, Ashe. But whoever you disconnected from, and there's a lot of energies that is jealous of everything you have and everything you don't have, Ashe. They're jealous of just the thought of you receiving something. Even if you're not receiving it, they still have that jealous spirit on them, Ashe, because you are who you are and they are who they are, Ashe. Spirit says stop looking for love in all the wrong places. And see, this is what Spirit was trying to tell this energy that you disconnected from, whether it be a feminine energy or masculine energy, same-sex energy. Spirit was telling this energy to stop looking for love in all the wrong places, because their true love was sitting right in their face, but they didn't want to hear this, Ashe. And so Spirit made you put your boundaries up. Spirit is saying this is the truth with this Eight of Swords. You were deemed to put your boundaries up and stand in your strength, because for some reason these people thought you were not strong. These people thought you did not have any strength, Ashe. And by you putting your boundaries up, this brought you into a rebirth. This brought you into a new awakening. We go through phase after phase after phase of awakening, Ashe, because we just don't stay in one place. We evolve, we grow, we continue to choose to grow, because we are divine infinite light beings, Ashe. With 411 just was on the clock, Ashe. But these people, whoever you disconnected from, was doing magic, or trying to do magic, Ashe. And still trying to do magic, Ashe, because this is the present energy, Ashe. Something could be happening in the autumn, Ashe, or something could have happened in the autumn, Ashe. But you are staying grounded. You are remaining grounded, Ashe, because you put up your boundaries and you walked away. You disconnected. You detached from these people, this person, Ashe. You became grounded, Ashe. You were able to transmute that energy, Ashe, that pain, that hurt, Ashe. And because of these people doing magic, you are heavily protected. You have a barrier around you. You have a force field around you with, by your divine ancestors. Everybody is working on your behalf to protect you, Ashe. And because you have set up boundaries, now this person wants to come in and collaborate with you, Ashe. But because they kept so many secrets from you, Ashe, a book of secrets. They had Spirit is saying they even had a black book of hoes and of niggas that they ran through often, and you didn't know. Ashe, secrets, Ashe. And they were not using their intuition, Ashe. They were not using their intuition. They were very selfish with energy, selfish with finances, selfish with emotions, selfish with just whatever that they were supposed to be pouring into you. They were not. They were selfish. They were holding on to their energy as they were draining your energy, Ashe. They were demons draining the energy of the collective, Ashe, the infinite light beings, Ashe. But since you had so much respect for yourself, Ashe, they were no longer able to do this. This is why the protection came into play. This is why now they're in their imagination, their imagination is running wild, Ashe. And this is happening in the winter time. It's a lot of winter out here, and it's a lot of blue. So they're blue. They're down and out. They're crying. It's a lot of water energy, Ashe. This snow is a lot of water energy. So they're in their imagination. They're in their head. It's taking over. It's like that Eight of Swords, that Nine of Swords. It's taking over, Ashe. And because you are being protected. You are being protected by ancestors because you are an infinite light being that chose to give back to your ancestors, chose to remember your ancestors, chose to acknowledge your ancestors, your spiritual love war team, Ashe. And this is now that you're disconnected from this person and you put up your boundaries. Now they have foresight. Now they see. Now they want to listen to their ancestors. This King of Wands. Now that he wants to be the leader. He wants to take the role of being the husband, being the boyfriend, being the partner, being the wife, being the girlfriend, being, the fiance. That now they want to take the role of that. Now they want to have foresight. Now they want to listen to the ancestors, but it's too late because your boundaries is up. Now they have a lot of passion that they want to give, a lot of energy that they want to pour into you, but Spirit is saying it's just too fucking late, Ashe. Then this is happening in the wintertime. Right now we are in the wintertime. Something could be happening during winter solstice is coming up. Celebration. They probably want to celebrate with you because it's Christmas time. They feeling left out, Ashe. And Spirit is saying they are supposed to be feeling left out, Ashe, because they intensified these lies. They put you in these predicaments. They put you in these situations. They put you in this toxic energy. They gave you all these red flags, intensified it purposely. They chose to do this, and this is why your boundaries is up. This is why in the moment they couldn't realize that you were their true love. And this is what made you lose trust in them. And this is why now this masculine or this feminine energy that's in masculine energy is in the reverse. They all fucked up. They all discombobulated. They hurt. They don't know what to do. They dazed and confused. They lost and down and out. nothing good is happening for them. Their wheel of fortune, they're in the wheel of fortune of bad karma. They're reaping what they sow. They're reaping what they've been sowing for years, Ashe, because you put up this boundary of respect. I have respect for myself, and I'm no longer gonna allow you. So I'm gonna put up my boundaries. I'm gonna make sure that I stand tall on my boundaries, and this is what caused this union to have a separation, because you stood in your boundaries, you stood in your strength that they thought that you didn't have. Ashe, they just thought that you were a loving person willing to go along with whatever they wanted you to go along with. Ashe, because you loved them so much and you knew how to express love for them. Ashe, and you always did express your love for them. Ashe, and they didn't want it when you were expressing it. The jealousy got in the way. Ashe, the jealousy got in the way of them being so jealous of you for the way you carried yourself, the way you honored yourself, the way you loved yourself, and the way they seen that you could do this for other people as well. It caused them to be jealous. 11:11 on the clock. They got that. They grew that jealous spirit. They weren't jealous at first. They were admiring you. They were inspired by you. They were in awe of you, because they were scared of you. Your voice spoke truth, Ashe, and they knew that when your voice spoke truth, it was God speaking, Ashe. And so, and know that you are divinely protected with those eyes. Yeah, they knew that you spoke truth, and they were in awe of you for speaking truth. They couldn't understand why you they couldn't understand why you were just asking for love and nothing else. Because that's all you were asking for. You were just asking for love and nothing else. And didn't Spirit say they were in that Eight of Swords energy? Here it is, confirmation right here. Eight of Swords energy. You were just asking for love and nothing else. And they couldn't understand why. This, and they know that they were so in love with you, undeniable love, but they didn't want to stop what they were doing. They didn't want to slow down their pace. They didn't want to be a family man, be a family woman. They didn't want to commit. They didn't want to commit. Or if they didn't want to commit, if they did want to commit, they couldn't commit because they were committed already to someone else. Spirit is saying they played a lot of games. They were a jokester. That's why they are in that selfish energy. They only cared about themselves. They didn't care about hurting your feelings. They didn't care about hurting the other person's feelings that they could have been playing on too. They didn't care about hurting any family members' feelings. They didn't care about hurting nobody's feelings. They only cared about theirs. And this is why they're stuck in this energy of being discombobulated, thrown off track, world turned upside down, not being able to function in a right state of mind is what Spirit is saying. Their mind is confused now that you have put up your boundaries, because they were not expecting you to put up any type of fucking boundary. You had not put up any boundaries the whole time that they were in your presence. I don't care if this was 5 years, you never put up a boundary. But Spirit said it's time to put up your boundaries, and you put up your boundaries. You stood in your strength. Ashe, you collaborated with Spirit. Ashe, and they protected you. They protected your heart. They protected your mind. They protected your soul, your spirit. Ashe, as you placed these boundaries. Ashe, and now this person can't get up out of this Ten of Swords. They can't revive themselves from this tower. Ashe, because it's the karma that they have to live in this present moment. Ashe, everybody's turning on them. Spirit said their friends is turning on them, their family members is turning on them, the people at work is turning on them. Nothing is going right because you placed boundaries and they were not able to feed off of your flowing loving energy, your abundant manifesting energy. You were keeping their life afloat for them, and they failed to realize that with the love that you were pouring into them, they didn't understand that that's how they were staying afloat. They knew before you came into their lives they were not afloat, and then when you entered their lives they knew that something about you changed their lives, but they didn't want to acknowledge it. They didn't want to give you that acknowledgement on the gift that you were the gift that came into their life. The precious abundance that spirit allowed them to get a taste of. Because it was just a little taste. I don't care if it was 10 years. It was just a little taste. That's just a little, 10% is just a little bit. You understand? They didn't get the full 100% that they were supposed to get. Because they were in this energy of, I don't give a fuck. I'm a drain this. I'm a drain her. I'm a drain him. And I'm a go on and I'm a live my life. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to drain her. I'm going to drain him and I'm going to go and live my life. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to drain him. I'm going to drain her. I'm going to drain her. I'm going to drain him. That's all that, the energy vampires. Energy vampires. And they intensified it. They intensified it. You understand? So this is the message right now. Spirit wants you to know that these energies want to come home. They feel like you are home. They feel like you are home. They want to come home. They want to get out of the fire and they want to come home and be in the warmth with you. Ashe? They want to come out of the cold and come to the warmth with you. Ashe? They want a homecoming and they want it within this winter time. Even though this is taking place right now, they still want to come back within this winter time. Ashe. They want to have a rebirth of this relationship. They want to relive the love that you was giving them. I doubt that's possible, but okay, because you are stepping up. Where you are going, they cannot go. Ashe. So Spirit is saying, where you are going, they cannot go. That is the message that Spirit is bringing to you in this moment. So I'm sending out peace, loving, healing energy to all the infinite light beings, to those who need it and feel like they don't deserve it. You are an infinite light being. And to those who don't deserve it but need it, you better work on it. I can't give it to you. There's no more me giving it to people who don't deserve it. And that's the energy that you are in, divine infinite light beings. You're not giving out any more love to people who don't deserve it. You have put up your boundaries, whether this be family members, co-workers, supervisors, lovers, children, people down the street, around the corner, on the next block, whoever the fuck it may be. You have put up boundaries, Ashe, and you are no longer allowing people to misuse your energy, to undermine your powers, your gifts, your love, Ashe. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And it's going to ride out how the fuck it's going to ride out. Spirit is saying, Ashe. So, peace and love and abundance to the divine infinite light beings, and those who deserve it. I thank you for clicking onto this video and listening to this message. Okay, thank you. Ashe.